Yo, I'm FX Toycat, and today we got a new trailer for the Minecraft Live 2022 mob vote, and it gives direct hints to each of the 3 new mobs we'll be voting on, as well as a hidden secret for each of those you might have spotted, as well as a secret extra mob announcement which came out via leak today. It's all incredibly exciting, but let's start with the trailer.
I have asked you here today because something mysterious is afoot in the overworld.
All the chests in the underwater ruins are filled with eggs! Eggs!
Someone spied on me in the mines.
My hats keep moving around. We need to solve this before Minecraft Live. I need my hats.
Could this be the work of new mobs trying to get our attention?
I think you're onto something.
Tiny Agnes, Tiny Jens, do you think you can get to the bottom of this in time for the show?
We were born for this, Tiny Woo.
Let the investigation begin.
Which mobs are trying to join Minecraft? Find out at Minecraft Live on October the 15th noon, Eastern Daylight
It's
Time.
got a little bit of spooky, a little bit of Halloween-y. It's really well put together in that way. It's also building up the hype for these later mob reveals they'll do later this week or next week. But also, second of all, they make very clear reference to 3 spooky events that are clearly the 3 mobs they're talking about. And in case that, my immediate thought goes to the Roger Badgerman leak, the idea that like, oh, these 3 mobs might be the Sniffer, the Rascal, and the Tough Golem. But tell me what you think when you hear about these 3 spooky things.
All the chests in the underwater ruins are filled with eggs! Eggs!
Someone spied on me in the mines.
My hats keep moving around. We need to solve this before Minecraft Live. I need my hats.
Could this be the work of new mobs trying to get our attention?
I think you're
It
onto
could be the work of new mobs trying to get your attention. Could it not be? And so when you go back to those 3 things they say, well, there's a mob that's moving around the hats. That's very clear to me, the Rascal, unless there's a mob that likes sniffing hats. I mean, who doesn't like to sniff a hat in their spare time? But the Rascal is clearly moving around those hats or something like that. And then there's a mob that's spying on Agnes in the mines. Well, to me, that's very clear that that's a tough golem because, you know, it's a golem made from mine materials. That's to me. And then there is something else in there that is, you know, maybe putting some eggs in chests. I mean, what smells weird? Eggs. What would sniff them? I guess the Sniffer. So yeah, there are 3 separate mobs. Whether they're the Sniffer, the Rascal, and the Tough Golem is up to you to decide. But what really gives that away to me is taking a look at this background. So if you look behind Jens, Agnes, and if you look behind them right now, you can see that like, okay, we got the villager in the background. There's like a library they're in, so there's lecterns on the left and the right there. But you can also see there's a box on the mantle. This box is clearly indicating a vote for Minecraft Live. They put the votes in the box. That's what the community is going to be voting on October 15th. And then you can also see there's a Nautilus shell, which is either a red herring or it's another equally important thing to this vote. But then if you look around the rest of the shot, you can see lots of spooky little images, which are really hard to see until the lightning comes in. So the lightning could be a fun effect, but if we go to this frame right here, where everything's slightly black and white, you can see on the right there, there's some little dude looking thing on the right. As you can see, he's got arms, he's got a face, he's got a nose. That could be a miniature little Tough Golem, right? You can see he's below a lantern, which is for some reason not putting out light. Then you can see, if you look a little bit closer, that there's not just a Tough Golem on the right, there's one on the left of them as well. Or there's some form of miniature mob that looks like nothing else we've seen in Minecraft. Everything else in this image either looks like the Minecraft Live voting box, or it looks like one of those, except over there. And then also, if you look at, besides these lanterns, which are above, both for the golems, by the way, or both of whatever those weird cactuses with arms and something underneath them is, but you can also see above those lanterns that just at the very top of the frame there are these weird outlines. On the left, it seems to be, it almost looks like a villager crossing his arms. I really, again, the more you focus on this, the more confused you'll get. And on the right, there's some form of weird box-looking thing. These could be weird ornaments that are just hidden up there for no good reason, but everything else in this shot, whether it's blocks, whether it's, mushrooms, whether it's, almost everything else in this shot exists in Minecraft outside of the 3 hosts with their armchairs and their existences. So maybe, just maybe, these are also hints for other mobs. It could also be entirely superfluous, and this is just meant to be a trailer to get you excited for the other trailers. We don't know for sure, but there's usually something that links it all in together, and this is most likely that. So there is some mob that'll do something to do with eggs in chests. There is some mob that will rearrange your stuff a little mischievous or rascally if you ask me, and there is going to be some mob that will stare at you in the mines. So it sounds like all three of these could actually be hostile in my opinion. You know, the golem could be that, and it also sounds like all three could be like somewhat helpful. You know, helpful like the ally is, where you don't really need it 99% of the time and you're going out of your way to make it happen, but let's be honest, that's what we enjoy sometimes. So I'm excited to see these trailers. I will share them with you as soon as they come out. But first, here's something I need to clarify, because from my video, which a lot of people watched, people learned that there is this Roger Badgman account that has been correct so far about all of their leaks, and so they're staking their reputation on this Minecraft Live mob vote thing. They could be entirely wrong. I always say that, even though they have a perfect track record, it's a perfect track record so far, right? Just because they've been correct all the time, they could have gotten this information from a wrong source, or they could have been making it up. And so that is why I think it's always important to be skeptical of leaks, and it's especially important to be skeptical of leaks that you see in the form of memes. Because although memes are great at sharing information, there's absolutely no verifiability of it, and so when you see this meme that claims to have a leaked deleted tweet from Roger Badgerman, it says, "Meet Gipple, the new cave mob that spawns underwater. Not only it makes aquifers feel more alive, but it also drops a new food source, gelatin. Here's how he looks like, by the way." And then there's a picture. Wow, this tweet, I never saw it on Roger Badgerman. I saw it first in this meme, and this is incredible, and hundreds of people have upvoted this, and presumably a lot of those people thought it was real, but here's the deal. There is nothing backing this up. Not only is Roger Badgerman himself, like, we don't know for sure that it's guaranteed accurate, it's maybe likely to be based on the past, but it's not a guarantee. Not only would you have to be skeptical if you saw this from the original account, but you'd have to be extra skeptical when you see this from a deleted tweet, because why did they delete it? But you're not just seeing a deleted tweet, you're seeing a picture that someone has made up out of nowhere. They're making a fake deleted tweet that would be from a leaker who isn't confirmed. You know, this is so ridiculous. It's multiple layers down. In fact, there's multiple memes about this, like, wow, Badgerman leaked another 1.20 mob. Who starts a conversation like that? And so now is the time I think it's really important to share with you, both of these memes have the same amount of verifiable information in them, i.e. you can put any text you like in an image. In fact, when you put text in an image, you're not sharing that text is perfectly true, you're just sharing that you think people might like it. So I saw this was the most ridiculous one. Minecraft becoming a PG-18 game confirmed. Again, it also got upvoted, and this one's more funny to me, like, yep, so Minecraft's gonna make it an 18+ game, but you know that there's a lot of misinformation being shared along with this. Just a reminder, it's words and text on an image. When you see a meme that says, "Everywhere I go, I see his face," it doesn't literally mean that everywhere I go, I see his face. That would be weird. He's just an internet, celebrity. Admittedly, it was a big face reveal, right? But you probably haven't seen it everywhere, or probably even more than like 5 places. So everywhere is a bit of a stretch. In fact, here's a meme I saw. This is just a tweet. So this is a tweet that said, in 1920, we banned children from going into the we took children out of the coal mines, and in 2020, the most popular video game on the market is Minecraft. The children yearn for the mines. But here's the deal. This is just being a funny meme. Even this funny meme, I looked into it, and apparently, because I was curious, like, 1920? There's no way we had children in the mines in 1919. And so I looked into it, and apparently the labor laws were passed in the 19th century, 1833 and 1842. In case you're curious, in the UK, I would hope that it was passed around the same time around the world where you live. But yeah, actually, we took children out of the mines in 1820, and so I tweeted out the historically accurate version of this meme. If you want to go retweet it and share valid information, and/or Toycat does a shameless Toycat does a shameless tweet where he steals something, makes it more historically accurate, and then tries to get virality and fame out of it. But yeah, if you want to go retweet that, that's on Twitter at IBXToycat. And also, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow again on the Superflat. I love to say the Superflat Survival is back, and it definitely is. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you for that. And also, if we see a mob reveal, I think based on the fact that we got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're either going to see them Tuesday, like the next 3 days, or we'll see one this Wednesday, one next Friday, maybe one the next Wednesday, and then the recap the Friday afterwards to encourage you to vote. That would be my guesses. So tomorrow or Wednesday, basically in any case I would imagine, is when we're going to be learning about one of these 3 new mobs. And also, here's the exciting bit. We'll learn if the mob leaks were fake, which will either cement Roger Badgerman as actually having some inside information, right? Because no one besides him has anything backing this up, or it cements that he makes mistakes too, and he's just another account tweeting things. So there's a, there's a big test here as to whether we're getting this inside Minecraft info, or whether the gelatin wouldn't be a real mob, even if this was a real tweet, which it's not a real tweet. And you know what? I can be mad all day, but I won't be mad all day. Instead, what I'll say is thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Or maybe I won't. Who knows?